Hey, what up, everybody? Steve Breach coming to you, sitting here on my lunch with my Arizona iced tea, shading the camera, getting a little bit of the sun under your guys' eyes. Tonight's Monday Night Raw. Tonight's going to be taped over there in England, which basically means once I take my phone off of airplane mode and all the tweets start rolling in that I have sent to my phone, basically I'm going to know what happens on Monday Night Raw tonight, hours and hours before it even airs on WWE television. Here I am just going on my lunch, and they're basically already telling me what I'm going to watch when I go home. It sort of takes me out of Monday Night Raw. I think I've made this video just about every time they do it, and I honestly really think the UK fans really do deserve to have these shows. I mean, they're great fans. They're always going to go out of their way and make sure that they jam-pack the shows. It's why WWE makes these tours over there twice a year. They hit all the cities, they hit all the big towns, they fill up the big arenas. It's a big cash grab for those guys, and the fans over there in the UK are top notch. You know, a lot of those people always travel to WrestleMania. They get a lot of the credit for being the I'm going to call him Rowdy and Rostel. But I don't know if that's good or bad. But they're the ones that sort of lead the chants for everybody out there, and I don't know if that's from the soccer crowds or anything like that. But we're lucky to have you guys on board with us as WWE fans. It's a big market that WWE taps into, and it sucks you guys don't have your WWE network yet. But it is what it is. You'll get it soon, I'm sure. But I don't know. Big topic of the day is basically how we're going to get Randy Orton back to WWE television after last week, him taking a huge curb stomp on top of the table, followed up by the curb stomp on top of the ring steps, and then being carted out before the Rusev and Sheamus match. I think it's inevitable that basically Randy Orton is going to come back at Survivor Series. That'll be the first time that we see him making his return. More than likely, be John Cena, riling up his troops of guys. He might even go into the show with only 4 guys on his team, basically saying, we're going to do what we're going to do. We're going to go in there. We're going to fight the good fight. We can stop the Authority. We're going to stop them. Maybe even he shows up to the pay-per-view with 5, and then as the pay-per-view is going on in the air in one of the opening segments, maybe you see somebody like Big Show jumped in the back, and he's attacked, and he's not going to be able to wrestle because the Authority is taking out his knee, or maybe they've slammed a door on him, or if it's Big Show, maybe they put him inside of a freezer, and they put a forklift in front of it, and Kane's going to have to go over there and try and rescue him out of the out of the freezer from being locked before he goes out the back door. I think I switched that around. I think it was Kane that got thrown into the freezer, and Big Show was trying to move the forklift from out of the way, even though the keys were missing. But I think this is the big thing that they are adding up to. Hopefully what does come down at Survivor Series when they do bring them in and they do tag together John Cena and Randy Orton, with Orton joining Cena's team. I hope they make it where basically Randy Orton, he wants to get back at the Authority. He doesn't want to team with John Cena. He doesn't want to be friends with him. They have their history, basically saying, we're not friends, but we have to team together because as much as I hate you, I hate the Authority, I hate Triple H, I hate Seth Rollins more. It just happens that we're going to be on the same team tonight. Maybe you can see one of those stealthy RKOs out of the deal, but I really don't see the Authority losing this match. And how you're going to be able to beat John Cena and a Randy Orton, 2 of your biggest baby faces in the company at this time, sort of is a mystery to me. I know you could sort of leave it down to, John Cena is the last guy that's in the ring, and you could do some sort of a screw job finish where he loses, but the fans know that he didn't really lose the match. It's just to continue on the Authority storyline. We've seen this 1,000 times, but I don't know how you can do a finish with both of these guys, unless maybe you take Seth Rollins and Randy Orton out of this match with some sort of a count-out disqualification finish, where basically the guys fight outside of the ring, and then they fight so much they don't even listen to the count, they get counted out, and then they continue on their feud on to the next show. And at TLC they can go in there. At TLC, I'm wondering, because it's Rollins and he's the Mr. Money in the Bank, if it has to be, they're going to get the ladder match and he has to put the Money in the Bank briefcase on the line against him. I don't know, it just seems kind of a weak. But then again, if it is TLC, you normally get the TLC match, you get a tables match, a ladders match, and a chairs match. Hopefully they'll keep Big Show and Mark Henry away from the chair competition. We've seen that a few times with Big Show and his big, huge, monstrous chair. Or maybe he even has the big, monstrous ladder if they bring those gimmicks back from things in the past. I'm guessing more than likely that it's going to be Brock Lesnar and John Cena in the TLC itself. Just massive destruction in that one. That's going to be a good one. But what do you guys see going down? Do you see the Authority being able to restore their trust in Randy Orton and he joins with them, or do you just think that just like everybody else, when he comes back, he's going to be the babyface Orton, and he's just going to be teaming with John Cena, smiling in his baby blue T-shirt, and be all Johnny Good Guy from here on out? I think he's going to join, but I'm hoping they do sort of like with John Cena and CM Punk. They were both good guys, but they both respected each other, that they knew they could beat each other. Maybe didn't respect each other is better the way to say it. They were always rivals, and they always kept that going, and hopefully that's what they'll do even with this. Maybe you can even tease some sort of a Cena heel turn out of the whole deal, because Orton's moving in on that #1 spot, and Cena wants it as well. So we'll see what we can do. Peace out, everybody.